Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and thanks for being here. Today we are making beef and shrimp fried rice. Guys, this fried rice is unique and it has a beefy flavor and it's just delicious. You will love this recipe because it's nothing like you have ever tried before. Without much ado, let's get right into this recipe. We're going to need some beef. Now I like the angus beef part because it's really juicy. So you want to get the angus beef part or any beef that looks like this. And you're going to try to cut it into small sizes. Now the smaller it is, the easier it is to cook this because we're going to stir fry it. So I want to make sure I get the smallest sizes that I can get. So I'm going to cut this into small sizes that look like this. Now you can make yours a little bit bigger if you want, but these sizes are just perfect for what we want to do. Now this is how it will look. These are perfect sizes. Okay. Now I'm just going to set those aside and do a quick cleanup because this is raw meat. Now in a bowl, I'm going to add some oregano, some onion powder and garlic powder, a little bit of rosemary, paprika, chili flakes, salt. You can add some more salt if you want, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. I'm going to mix this up thoroughly until it's all combined. Okay, this is ready now. I'll set those aside. Now I'm going to get 2 Ziploc bags. In one Ziploc bag, I'm going to add my cut beef and some of that spice we just mixed up together. Generously add that into your Ziploc bag. Add a tablespoon of olive oil, seal it up, and you want to mix this thoroughly until everything is combined. I like to marinate my raw meats in a Ziploc bag just because I don't have to leave meat inside a bowl for a long time. I just don't like the cross-contamination issue. So we also have our shrimp here. We're going to put this in a Ziploc bag as well. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of that seasoning again. Squeeze a lemon into it. Now don't worry about the seeds. I'm going to pick out the shrimp. So I'm going to seal this up and mix just like we did the beef. Mix it really well. Now if there is air inside the bag, just open it a little bit and let the air out, and you can mix this properly. There, it feels better now. I'm going to refrigerate this again. Now I'm refrigerating these overnight. Now you can do this for 4 hours or more. Now I'm going to blend some green bell peppers. Here I have some green bell peppers, red bell pepper. I'm going to cut some of these. I'm going to blend some of these. I'm going to blend the poblano pepper, which is a spicy green pepper. If you don't have this, you can use habaneros. I'm going to blend it with 1 green bell pepper to a smooth consistency. Now this is how it will look. I have here some long grain parboiled rice. I'm going to wash this with hot water to remove some of the starch in it and set it aside. So to my pot, I'm going to add in some oil. Let that heat up. I'll add in the washed long grain parboiled rice. A little bit of oregano to toast the rice. Now I'm toasting because I want it to have that fried rice texture that we are looking for. I'm not toasting this for too long, guys. As soon as it feels a little bit dry, I'm going to add in my meat stock. This is some filtered chicken stock. I'm adding in the blended green bell peppers. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to rinse the blender, I'm adding in some more seasoning. Make sure to taste for salt and seasoning so everything is tasting really well. I'll add in a little bit of more water by rinsing out the chicken stock bowl. And then we don't want to have too much liquid on top. This is exactly how it should look, and cover this for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now, as we are steaming the rice, we're going to cut up some green bell pepper into small sizes like this. We're just dicing these, nothing special. Now after cutting, we're going to set those aside. Now let's check on our rice. It should be ready by now. I'm just going to mix this really well, fluff it, and then I'll set it aside. I'm going to add some oil to the pan and add in some of the marinated beef. I did use about 3/4 of the meat that I marinated. Feel free to use all of it if you want. I'm going to let this pan fry for a little bit until it's cooked. Now guys, you can see that this is very juicy already. Look at all of the juice in this beef. That's why I really like it. It's very flavorful. As soon as you see that it's drying out a little bit, this is the right time to take it out of the pan and set aside. We still have some liquid in the pan. This is how you want it to be. I'm going to add in my shrimps at this time. I'm pouring in all of the liquid in the back because there's a lot of flavor in there. I'll flip to the other side. Now it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for the shrimp to cook on one side, so it doesn't really take that long. So you have to be alert because you can easily overcook the shrimps. Now at this point, I'm going to take it out of the pan and set aside. To this same pan, I'm going to add in a little bit of oil. We are not adding a whole lot of oil because we don't need too much to cook this fried rice. Just a little bit of oil will go a long way. It's a lot of rice, I know. Add in some mixed veggies. Here I have some peas, carrots, and sweet corn and green beans as well. I'll let this cook down a little bit because it's frozen. If you're using fresh ones, then you don't have to let it cook too much before you add in some green onions. This is my pre-cut green onions. I always cut and refrigerate. Adding in the bell peppers that we cut up earlier. I'll mix it up really well. Now at this point, I'm not adding in any seasoning because I want to add in the proteins before I do that, just to make sure I'm not overpowering the dish. I'll add in the shrimps and make sure I scoop all of that seasoning into the mixture. I'm adding in the beef now. Scoop everything in because all that juice is flavorful. Now at this point, I'm going to mix and I'm going to taste for seasoning and adjust the seasoning if I need to. I added in some more curry powder, salt, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. Now after mixing this really well and making sure everything is well incorporated, I added in my rice. And mix. I did add the rice in parts because I wanted it to mix properly. So after mixing the first batch, I'm going to add in some more of that rice. Mix this really well, and guys, this is all coming together and it's so delicious and flavorful. This has a really beefy flavor. If you like beef, you will love this one. The vegetables are well seasoned and everything just tasted really well, and I hope you like this one. So if you do like this recipe, please let me know in the comments, and I hope you subscribe and follow me for more of these delicious recipes. Once again, thanks for being here and enjoy.